Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I got Digimon Story Time Stranger on PS5, and I've been enjoying my time with the game so far. But notice something they changed from the demo. That is the amount of experience points you get for your Digimon after each battle. They lowered it significantly, at least it feels that way. When you beat a boss that took 10 to 15 minutes to beat and only get 2,500 experience points, which barely moves the level up bar at around, I want to say 18 to 20 in the 20s for leveling up, you need at least, I believe it's 8 to 10,000 experience points to level up once. So when you beat a big boss, it really deflates the feeling of accomplishment after beating that tough boss. And if you look at the reviews of the game, almost every review complained about the intense grind this game has for leveling up. If you played the demo or the first two games, you'll probably remember that in the late game, in the first two games, you'll be digivolving, de-digivolving a crap ton in order to max out each of your Digimon or get the preferred Digimon that you've been trying to get for like the whole game. Also to fill out the Digidex, which is like the Pokedex of Digimon if you're unfamiliar. So the grind was done by design to incentivize you into buying an $8 DLC that allows you to easily grind for experience points, money, or materials for the Digifarm. If you do not buy this, your grind time will be increased, it feels like tenfold. Now, I'm only about 24 hours into the game. I've been playing it a crap ton since it came out on Friday. I got it right away. But I find myself having to go back to the experience farm, the DLC, so I can be strong enough to beat the next boss. And if you really wanted to, you could max out all your Digimon early in the game, thus completely breaking the challenge of this game altogether. So I am torn on this but they definitely should not be changing the experience gained just to make a few extra bucks off the fan base. It's dirty and it kind of ruins the game. Ubisoft did this with, I believe, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where they artificially increased the grind, and I think they did it with whatever the Viking one was too, where they artificially increased the grind to where you had to buy the experience boosters in order to get through the game in a reasonable rate. Otherwise, you'd be playing for 300-400 hours. So with this game, because of how much you digivolve and de-digivolve, if you know, it resets you back to level 1, you're going to want this experience farm in order to get more points. Now, how does this experience thing work? Well, in this DLC, there's this little pocket dimension where you can go into and it has the Digifarm and all that stuff. If you're familiar with that, then you know what I'm talking about. And it has these little like pocket dimensions. There's one where you go in, you kill a bunch of little enemies. They have ones that give you 10,000 experience items that you use on whoever, kind of like experience candy or whatever the heck it's called in Pokemon. And then they have a slightly stronger one that gives you 50,000. And currently, because I haven't beaten the game yet, I'm not strong enough to even beat the third one. I'm guessing it gives you 100,000 experience points. It'd be great if it gave you like 1,000,000 or something. But even just having access or being able to kill the ones that give you 10,000 experience points items, you can pretty much defeat the purpose of the game. All you gotta do is grind in that, watch TV while you're doing that, or on your phone or something, and you could get all your Digimon pretty much maxed out as far as you've gotten to. So right now, I can only get to up to Champion Digimon, but I can max them all out. I could get them. I can, if I really wanted to, I could probably get them all to 100, or at least right now they're max level 60. I haven't done that yet, but because it would require like an entire 2 days of just getting experience stuff, which kind of kills the game, the gameplay progression in a way. But if you wanted to, you could do that. So far, I've only been using it to get the Digimon I want for an early game. That way I'm not waiting till the end game to get them. Like Vmon, his cool fire armor form, the cool drill Digimon dude, I forget his name. There's so many Digimon and so many Pokemon, but I don't know, I just feel like this kind of kills the whole progression system of the game because there's not a natural way to do it, and it feels like it's artificial. Like, when you beat a boss, like I said earlier, that takes 10-15 minutes, I should be getting enough experience points to level up like 2 or 3 times, in my opinion. Especially for how long the boss took. And if you've gotten to the Parrot Digimon thing, that took a while to beat too. And so in a way, if you don't use this DLC, you're in for a very long grind because there's nowhere to grind in the game otherwise. I mean, you could go back and fight all the low level Digimon, but it only gives you like 50 to 100 experience points each time. You'll be playing that area for hours and hours, days even, to even level up once. And I feel like they need to address this, but I feel like it was done by design. And I don't really follow anybody that covers this game other than Gym Leader Ed, and I haven't seen him mention this at all, like this paid DLC. So I just wanted to bring it to people's attention, like what you're in for. If you get this game, you're going to want this DLC because it helps significantly, but it shouldn't be a separate thing. And you can also get max money doing this. There's also a little Digifarm or a Pocket Dimension thing from the DLC, the same DLC, where you can go in and you can get max money within like an hour or two. It's crazy. Like you can get max money, buy infinite health items, buy all the items you need, and then literally experience. Get all the experience you need, max out your Digimon. It literally defeats the entire purpose of the progression. Anyway, so despite all this, I'm still really enjoying the story of the game. The combat is very, very old school turn-based RPG. The level design is very traditional JRPG with no open zones so far. Everything feels boxed in, and it's just just like the last two games. If you played the last two, everything was like a maze. There's no big open zones, at least not yet. Again, I'm only 24 hours into the game. You can ride the Digimon, but you can't jump or fly while riding them, so it feels very limited. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed with the game. Don't get me wrong, I am enjoying it, but I had very high hopes after playing the demo. If I had to review the game now, at 24 hours in, I'd give it pretty much a 7 out of 10, I want to say. It might change when I beat the game. Also, the way the game is designed, there's absolutely zero reason for it not to have launched on the Switch 2 at the same time. The Switch 2 could very easily run this game. So with that being said, I want to say Pokemon Legends ZA doesn't really have anything to worry about when it comes to Digimon, because Digimon is so traditional, so old school. They don't really try to innovate and move the franchise forward with the story style of game. So the story style is basically the turn-based, old school, like, RPG, kind of like the old Pokemon, where everybody takes a turn and stuff like that. But as far as like changing the battle system, having like a Power World moment or a Legends Arceus moment, I feel like Digimon it played it way too safe with Time Stranger. Again, I'm really enjoying the game. I like the storyline. I love the characters. I just feel like this still isn't the Digimon game I was hoping for. I'm gonna finish it. I really liked Cyber Sleuth way back when it came out, and I'm a little bummed out. Not gonna lie. So let's hope that Pokemon, despite the world looking totally barren and the walls having literally just painted on textures for the city, let's hope the battle system really excels that game. And let's hope it's not just a tutorial, because it really feels like the entire single player is just going to be a giant tutorial for you to play online to test out all the moves. That's what I think is happening with Pokemon Legends ZA, and I hope I'm wrong about that. I hope there's some like hidden feature that we don't know about, and we get a big surprise, like maybe underground, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a sky city or something. I have no idea, but maybe we can go out of the city and they just haven't shown it yet. I would very much hope that it's not as bare bones as the videos make it out to be, and I really hope it's not just, like I said, a giant tutorial for online play, because the new battle system looks really cool, but I have no desire to play online against other people unless it's like so seamless and so perfect and fun. Then maybe I will. I don't know. I've never been a competitive guy, but Pokemon might do it. Anyway, Sound of Comments below. Thank you for watching. Make sure, if you love Digimon or Pokemon, they're both great games. Don't let anybody tell you different. They're both worth the purchase. I'm going to end the video with that. Thanks for watching, and stay frosty.